Good morning and welcome to New Day Northwest. I'm Kelly Hansen, and if you know one thing about me, it's that I'm always up for a sweet treat. So with a plate of donuts sitting right in front of me, let's jump right into Hot Topics. New Day Hot Topics is brought to you by Silver Reef Casino. Kick your weekend into high gear with football frenzy at Silver Reef Casino. Score up to $10,000 in cash every Saturday in June and July. 2 winners will be drawn every hour to select a soccer ball from the game board, and you could win anywhere from $750 to $10,000. Will you be the next MVP? Visit the website on your screen for more details. Joining the panel today, Bremerton novelist Sheila Roberts, Gig Harbor novelist Rachel Linden, and New Day producer Rebecca Perry. Hello, ladies.
Hello. Good morning.
Donuts are right in front of us because tomorrow is National Donut Day, and we're getting a head start as we do. So dive in. Our friends at Top Pot were kind enough to bring us a late morning snack. Do you all have a favorite donut, and why is it the maple bar?
Yes, it is!
Is it yours too?
Yes,
me too!
Okay, but also old-fashioned. But I also have celiac.
no.
So now I just admire. But I'm gonna
Old-fashioned is my least favorite.
Well, that's okay. You have the maple bar, and I'll admire the old-fashioned.
But I was seeing that there was only one. I was like, why did they fight for it? Yes.
First
one and get Are you a purist? Please don't put bacon on my maple.
I will fight you on that. Everything is better with bacon, except maybe grape.
It's okay.
Evil.
But it's okay without it. I agree with you. I think it's evil, and they should not ruin a great thing.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. Yeah.
Everything's better with bacon.
We're off to the races with Hot Topics today, and that's what it's all about, ladies.
On the bacon front.
I'm seeing our next topic so much on social media. It's Love Island, and a Pennsylvania mayor is slamming a local cop who ditched his badge to chase fame on Love Island. This is Sean. There he is, a contestant on, I know, hello. Okay, I wasn't prepared. On Love Island USA Season 8, it premiered this week. The mayor says Sean's sudden resignation left the department short-staffed less than a year after he was sworn in. He told a local television station that the city invested thousands of taxpayer dollars to send him to the police academy. What do you think? Would you go to Love Island if they came a-callin'? It's an opportunity, I will say.
I don't know what Love Island is. I live on an island, and apparently I'm living like on not Love Island.
It could be your next book.
Our life is Love Island.
Our life is Love Island. I mean, we're like living on islands, like making up love stories, so we have our own Love Island.
There you go. Then you don't need it. You don't need the Love Island is a spicy reality show. Rebecca, are you a fan?
I'm not a huge fan. It's a little Gen Z for me, but he was awfully cute. I don't see why. I can understand why he took that opportunity because think about all the money that he could make off of like deals and stuff.
Well, let's think about it that it's love though. Let's think that he's actually.
Of course, it's love.
Yeah. Let's live in fantasy.
And that guy could not find a girlfriend in his hometown of Pennsylvania.
Okay, that's a good point.
Officer Sexy Pants.
Fair.
I mean, come on.
Officer Sexy Pants.
Officer Sexy. Officer Sexy Pants. I'm going. So for me, it's the fire in the belly. What do I really want? I think I want love and fame. And you guys can just go protect yourselves.
I do see what the mayor said though, because it's like less than a year on the job. It's like we put all this like stuff into you, and now you're leaving.
You went to police department, the academy, to get buff, and now you can qualify for Love Island. So I think that's.
But I'm delusion, like a little Delulu, and I hope that he's doing it for the right reasons to find love. But to be that age, to be that good looking, you know he's doing it probably for the fame.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna hold firm that he's doing it
for the right reasons.
For the right reasons.
Well, there you go. And you guys.
She writes romance.
That's right. We live in our own fantasy world.
And I want to talk about that. You both are writers. You're authors. So how did you all meet? Through writing?
She was looking for a mother figure.
I admired her fabulous unicorn-colored hair. We met through Debbie Maycomer. She has author brunches, and she invited us, and it was wonderful.
And
we just found our tribe.
Yeah, it just became buddies. So.
And it was friendship at first sight.
It was friendship at first sight.
Love at first sight. It all goes back to my Delulu state.
So we've been having a lot of fun doing things together. So
I bet. And now you have new books, and you're both doing a book event together to celebrate. So what do we need to know about this event?
Oh, it's Sheila and me and a chocolate tasting in Gig Harbor at Invitation Bookshop. Like, what's not to love?
Yeah.
Get your tickets now.
Next week.
It's going to be a riot. Not really.
Invitation Books at Gig Harbor.
Just fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my gosh, adorable. So you both have your books at the table. Sheila, I'm starting with you.
Okay.
Tell us about Love on the Shelf.
Do. My
There it
husband's
is.
Like, my husband was like, don't wave the book around. Don't do that.
Don't wave the book around.
I'm so bad. I do all things I shouldn't do. But there you go. Anyway, so this is a bit of a battle of the sexes. So here in one corner, we have Parker Black, who's just romance novels. They're just a bad influence. They're bad for relationships. And of course, he has his reasons for thinking that. In the other corner, we have Alice Willoughby, owner of the romance bookstore.
Of course she is.
Poor Parker, he's going to get put through his paces, and he is going to learn by the end of the book that love always wins.
Oh my gosh, you have sold me on this. I have a book club here. I am in.
Well, he will be the man that'll love to hate it first because he's such a stinker, but he unstinks by the end of the book, so that's the main thing.
Well, that's what I need. Bad boys, everyone likes a bad boy. Okay, tell me about yours, Rachel.
So this one is about Emmy Wynn, who is she's in the sandwich generation. She's a solo mom, and she is also taking care of her mother, who has disabilities, and she's running the family fudge shop that is failing in Paulsbo, Washington. So it's local, and she gets a chance to see her future, and it's everything she thought she wanted. She thinks all her dreams are going to come true, and then as the summer progresses, she begins to realize that what she thought she wanted might not be what her heart wants after all. So this one has two hunky heroes to choose from. Ooh. It has a French bulldog named Mr. Butters who wears ridiculous costumes, including a bumblebee outfit, and it has a lot of chocolate and a little bit of magic and Paulsbo.
I know.
And recipes.
You will want
It's
chocolate
fun.
when you read
Yeah.
this book.
Don't
That's
read
why
it
the
hungry.
book event, chocolate tasting.
Yes,
I get it, the
chocolate tasting.
theme.
Love it. Exactly.
There's so many book-to-screen romances right now, too. I feel like they're really having a moment. I'm thinking about Off Campus, Heated Rivalry, The Summer I Turned Pretty, we were both
love
obsessed
them all.
with.
Yeah.
Why do you think these are so popular, Rebecca?
I mean, it's like comfort food, I guess, right? It's like if you don't want to, when I go home, I've got a job that I'm like having to think a lot. I don't want to have to think when I'm watching TV. Just entertain me with some romance, some young hot people. I'm in. That's all I need.
You want to feel. We want to feel something. And
yeah.
our favorite stories, when you see them on the screen, it's another way of experiencing them, and I think it's about the feeling that they evoke.
Yes, absolutely.
So you don't think then that like if you read a book, it doesn't spoil it for you to then watch it on the screen because you know the ending.
I have read Pride and Prejudice, and I still want to see Colin Firth coming out of a lake in a wet white shirt,
Yes,
right? We
yes.
all want to see that.
Understandable.
So no, it's just another way of experiencing a story that is beloved to us.
Yeah.
It's just a multimedia experience.
And I always cheat, and sometimes I'll sneak and read at the end anyway because
You
I just can't stand it.
don't. I hate that.
Do you do that?
My friend
I
does
dessert
that.
first too. What can I say?
That's fine, but
don't
the
like
reading
that.
of the book?
I don't have time to wait through. I just have to see how this is going to work. Then I'll go back and read the rest.
Are
of
you okay with your readers doing that to your books?
it. Sure. Well, yeah.
To read the book any way they want.
read the book, darn it. Oh my goodness. Okay, really fast before we leave, 20 seconds. Who would be cast in yours if it got on screen?
Reese Witherspoon from her Legally Blonde era, Charlie Hunnam, and Sam Claflin.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh gosh, Justin Butler, but he'd have to. I think he'd dye his
Gerard
hair
Butler?
black for. Oh yeah, no. Justin, yeah, that was his name, Justin Butler. Because I'm looking for new guys. If I was going to cast my age, well,
Austin Butler.
Never mind, that would be really old.
Oh, Austin Butler.
that's it.
Yes, there we go.
There's no Justin
I'm
Butler.
looking and going
Yeah.
because I mean my actors are I like from Harrison
Harrison Ford.
all the way down to Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm going, well, gosh, you guys have aged out.
I don't think so. I don't know.
That's a
So there's a
solid
whole
choice.
new crop coming up of actors. I'm going, oh, he'd be good.
Maybe that police officer.
Call us. Yeah. Season 8. Pizza friends. A couple weeks before the release of the new Toy Story movie, Papa John's has already rolled out some new Toy Story 5 themed personal pizzas. We have each of them to try. Reach for the Pie, Space Ranger Roni, and Sheriff's Roundup, just to name a few. Can you believe, though, that it's been 30 years since the original Toy Story movie?
That makes me feel so old.
Exactly. It can't be true. Sheila, I can see it in your eyes. Okay.
How did this happen? Where did those 30 years go? Oh my
I
God.
don't know.
How old I
Amazing.
was when it came out.
Such a great movie. The first, I still remember, actually, my agent, I remember not just a few years ago, was telling me, you need to watch Toy Story because it's so amazingly plotted. You go watch this and learn something, Grasshopper. It was just the whole plots. I mean, they're so good at telling a story. You just really want to be in. So this is going to be a new, just a fun new ride.
Grabs your heart. They grab your heart.
Absolutely.
They're so well written that, like, I've got teenagers, but when they were little, and this was well after the original movie, they were their favorite movies. They were obsessed with these movies, and that's how you know it's good, is if like the next generations grab them and hold on to
And
them.
the fact that parents can still enjoy it and watch it with kids, because so many friends with young kids, and they're like, oh, I'm watching the same.
There are some bad ones.
Over and over. And so the fact that parents in theaters can laugh and enjoy it and get the humor, I think is really amazing. So hey, I'll celebrate with pizza or anything anyone wants to throw at me. Also, something else that's making headlines, Taylor Swift announced she has an original song in the movie. This is going to be so cool. In an Instagram post, Taylor wrote, I've always dreamed of getting to write for these characters who I've adored since I was a 5-year-old kid watching the first Toy Story movie. The song is called I Knew It, I Knew You, and it'll be out tomorrow. Disney says it will be a return to country. This song is going to be huge. What do you think, Rebecca?
So I remember, I think it was Toy Story 2, there was a Sarah McLachlan song in the film that was so heartbreaking, it tugged at your heart, and I have a feeling that this Taylor Swift song is going to follow in those footsteps.
Oh, do you guys have a favorite song from like an animated movie of all time? Because it's Pocahontas, Just Around the River Bend.
That's a great song!
Right, just around the river bend. I want more.
All right, you're hired.
Oh, I don't think so. I think I'm fired.
We're big Moana fans in our household. My 9-year-old loves Moana. And
How does that go?
Oh, the Moana song where she's like,
Moana.
Thank you.
there's
That
one where
one.
she's like, I knew you.
Oh, I knew
that one.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we just start, my husband and I will both start ugly sobbing. We're just like, this is about identity and community and connection. And my daughter's like, are you guys okay?
No, we're not okay. We're not.
We love that one.
Sheila, do you have a favorite that you can think of?
You know, nothing comes to mind right now, but I've got to say, and I'm not a Swiftie, but I tell you, if that woman ever does a course on business and how to promote yourself, I'm going to sign up for that. She's amazing. She's brilliant. She's just
She
brilliant.
really
She really
is. Oh my gosh, I know. She deserves all the flowers,
Yeah.
and she's
Yeah.
getting them and then some. Also, this is very exciting. AMC Movie Theaters says May was their best month in 7 years. The chain says about 25 million people went to AMC's worldwide last month, including more than 4 million over Memorial Day weekend alone. What do we credit for the surge of moviegoers? Because there's all these streaming options. But I don't know. I think there's something to be said for the date night, going out, enjoying yourself there. What do you think? Is it Toy Story 5?
Are you going to go see Toy Story 5?
I don't know.
It's okay
Maybe.
to say no.
Well, you know what I think it is? I think
Probably not.
it's a
I
good
don't think
story.
so.
Yeah.
The bottom line, if there is a good enough story to make it worth your while to spend that money and pull you into that great big screen experience, people will do it. And I think we're getting some really great, inspiring, fun movies. You know, and gosh, I got to put in a plug. You know my favorite newest one? The Sheep Detectives.
I have not heard of that.
So adorable. It is so
Detectives
freaking
solving a murder, but they're sheep.
the sheep, and the shepherd reads them a little murder mystery bedtime story. every
It's
time.
Hugh Jackman and a bunch of
Hugh Jackman
sheep.
is the shepherd. It's just charming. It's just so charming.
I am learning something new every day. That is adorable.
I think that there's something to be said, though, about watching something in a room full of other people.
It's the communal experience.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, The Devil Wears Prada. You could have easily, it wasn't like special effects and blah, 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 but like, it was so fun to watch that because the people next to you knew all the jokes, they knew all the callbacks. I also saw Michael in the theater in May, and like literally it was a burst into applause at the the end of that movie. Like, I love feeling that communal experience.
That
at the
was
movie
like a
theater.
Hail Mary
something together.
project. Two people just got
Yes.
so into it. But I think again, it's more about the story because I can save a lot of money and get my own room full of girlfriends and watch the
that's
movie
true. Yeah,
and
that's
save
true.
a bucket load of money.
Yeah.
But
if
with
it's
The
a
Devil
really good
Wears
story.
Prada, too, had the purse.
The popcorn purse.
The
You wouldn't be
popcorn
able to get
purse.
that. You had to go to the movie
was it
theater.
popcorn
There was
purse?
a purse filled with
Rebecca,
popcorn.
please.
Look at the
What
New
is
Day
happening?
Instagram
Boots
page.
on the ground.
It was a thing.
Okay.
It cost
You
way
were-
too much money.
Were you eating popcorn out of a purse?
Yes,
It's
but
a
it was
red,
plastic.
cute plastic purse.
It was-
You put butter
Okay,
in
that's
it.
perfect.
It
We
was
gotta
how
do this
much
for
money?
the luncheon.
Because you had to buy the purse and the drinks and the blanket. It was like $80. You had to also buy a movie ticket in order to get it. It was too. It was.
I think
But you had the
it might be because of
Okay,
that.
we need to do something
We
like
need to do
that.
something like this in our book.
Come on, that's the Taylor
Like
Swift. We're helping
chocolate
you with that.
Yes. Here's a free idea.
Great idea.
Chocolate
You
cake,
get a
something. Okay,
We're gonna
thank
think
you,
about it.
thank you. This was a freaking blast. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yes, and I hope you all enjoyed New Day today and the fun. Subscribe on YouTube and be sure to download King 5 Plus for free. Don't forget to enjoy your New Day, and we'll see you next time.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Silver Reef Casino, your Northwest Washington destination just off I-5 at exit 260.